Happy Ohana week, everybody. Who's going? Raise your hand. I'm not going. Don't look for me there. But I thought it would be a great idea to do some songs from some bands that are playing Ohana. So today I'm going to show you 2 ways to play the Killers, all the things that I've done on your acoustic guitar. But not before I take just a moment to thank the following people for signing up for my Patreon page. Greg Leatherman, Matt Pilon, and Ruben Garcia. Thank you very, very, very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link, of course, is in the description. But don't get me wrong, I wish I was. Method 1 is the Capo 2 method. This song is in the key of F sharp. But if we put a capo on the 2nd fret, we can think of it as being in the key of E, which minimizes, but does not entirely eliminate, our need for bar chords. Check this out. E. Do 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 do. E again. To A. Back to E. This is optional. I'm going to play E major 7 thusly. I'm going to change the D string from 2 to 1. You're probably not going to be able to hear the B and the E strings when you do it this way. It's going to be 0, 2, 1, 1, maybe, probably. Context. E. Another E. A. Back to E. E major 7. Here's our C sharp minor. B minor, but 2 frets higher. Down to A. And then the drums come in on this E. That's the intro, Capo 2 method. Here are 2 fanciful substitutions to impress your friends and neighbors that you can employ anywhere in the song. You can definitely do them in the intro. For instance, whenever the melody dictates, and it does in the intro, and by that I mean does this, that D note is a bit of an oddball. That's the note that makes E7, E7. So whenever the melody does that, you can play E7. And any and all A's, whenever you want to, throughout the entire song, can be A suspended 2, meaning open B string. Sounds a little bit more epic. Major 7, C sharp minor. Back to A, suspended 2, and then the drums come in. That's the end. Either way you want to do it, that's the intro. Which brings us to the main thing. This is most of the song. It's just going to be E, E again, A of your choosing, back to E. Over and over and over again gets you many minutes through the song. And you may want to incorporate this into the main thing whenever it feels good. When you play your E chord, you may have noticed that your B, G, and D strings in this order, B, B, G, B, D, are that theme that happens over and over again. So you can incorporate that into your strumming. Even if you get it a little bit wrong, it still sounds good. And here's an A chord that allows you to do it over the A chord as well, because it happens over the A chord. It's A major 7 suspended 2, no E string, open A, D2, G1, open B, open E, gives you those notes still. Back to E. The first time he sings, you're going to bring yourself down. That's when we get our C sharp minor back. Thank goodness. To A. And then comes the chug. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're in I Got Soul, But I'm Not a Soldier, and it's the main thing. And look what a big deal accents can be. Ready? when he says bring yourself down at 3 minutes and 50 seconds, it's going to be C sharp minor, F sharp minor, that's 2, 4, 4, to A, and then B. Now I gravitate towards B7 whenever possible, and that's a correct substitution in this key of pretend E. 2, 1, 2, open 2. Do that if you want. I prefer B for this song. You do you. And that brings us to the outro. Wrapping up method 1, it's 2 E's. 2 C sharp minors. 1 A. 1 B. And fade out on E. That's method 1. For method 2, if you're going to use it to play along with the song, you need to tune your guitar 1/2 step down to D sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, and D sharp, but don't bother if you're just going to play it at your campfire. Play it in standard tuning. We're going to be playing G shapes, tuned a 1/2 step down, so that's really F sharp, but again, just do it in standard tuning if you're not going to play along with the song. For this intro, we will need G major 7 if you want to play it. You can do this one of 2 ways. You can invoke this F sharp note, so from G, lose your middle finger, pointer finger goes to E2. Or you can invoke this F sharp note, which is my preference in this case. Middle finger stays there, ring finger stays on B3, but pointer finger sneaks down to baby E2. Okay, G. G7 when the melody dictates, to C add 9, back to G, G major 7, E minor, back to C add 9, and the drums come in on G. That's your intro this way. Our main thing is simply G, G, C add 9, back to G. Over and over and over and over again gets you many minutes through the song. And I just want to say that all the C add 9s in this song could be regular C if you prefer, but again, if we want to do that theme, it's actually pretty great with this method. We're going to do B3, open, hammer back onto 3, open G, and you can actually incorporate that a little better into your strumming than with the Capo 2 method. C add 9 lets us do the same thing. Regular C does not. If you like. The first time he says bring yourself down in this method is E minor, C add 9, and 1 measure of chuggy G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the I Got Soul section, which of course is the main thing, with accents if you like. At the 3 minute and 50 second mark for this method, it's E minor, A minor, C add 9 for regular C, and D. Into the outro, which of course is 2 Gs. If you play E minor minor 7, B string 3rd fret plus your E minor, you can do that on the E minor chord. To C at 9, 1, 2, D, fade out on G. So there you have it, 2 ways, each with its own advantages and disadvantages to play the killers, all these things that I've done on your acoustic guitar. If you're still here, thank you for being here at the end, and you get to weigh in on which Eddie Vedder and/or Eddie Vedder and the Earthlings song that I haven't already done should I do this week, which Foo Fighters song that I haven't already done should I do this week, and one other band that's playing Ohana, which band, let me know. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.